Welcome back, guys. All right, so in the last video we looked at a kind of three input types. Um, we looked at texts, which is the default. So if you don't specify type in your input, it's going to default to text, right? We looked at text. We looked at excuse me. We looked at email, right? We looked at number. Right, so now let's look at password, file, and other input types. So let's say we choose input type of password. This is the type you use basically, of course, to collect password. And what it does is it kind of marks the character that you type so that someone looking over your shoulder will not be able to see what you're typing. And I think that's really cool because passwords are supposed to be secret. So if I type, let's say, you see, nobody really knows what I'm typing here, and that is because it's a password, right? I'm going to show you a little trick that when you sometimes you go to website and then you type your password and it's like this, and then you're like, how do I really know what I'm typing? I want to really be sure I typed the correct thing. Some websites are kind enough to give you some little icon here that you can toggle between the plain text and the password so that you can actually see what you've typed, right? But if that is not there, there's a little trick that you can use, and I know this is going to be a little bit complex, but let's just look at it. So you're going to open your developer tools and then inspect the elements and literally change the type from your developer tools. You can do that on any website. So click on inspect, actually right click on the input itself, then click on inspect, and then you get the element highlighted for you. So this is the element we selected. You just change this to say text, and it shows you what was typed, right? So yeah, it's always it's a little trick that you can always use. I mean, you are a developer, so you should know these things. Other regular users of websites may not really know it, but yeah, that's the advantage you get for being a developer. You know your way around websites. Congratulations. Okay, so but as a developer, it's a nice idea. Of course, um, it doesn't change the text in your code. It's just a temporary update you made on the developer tools. So you can already see that developer tools, it kind of allows you to debug and also to um, temporarily manipulate what you see on a web page. That's how powerful the browser is. The browser is not just something you use to surf the internet. It's an entire development environment. Okay, so or should I say debugging environment? Now let's type our password again, and yeah, so that's basically it. So as a developer, what you may want to do is always give your users a kind of an option to toggle between the plain text type and the password type, right? So that they don't have to, again, that is something that JavaScript is specifically used for. So JavaScript is very good when it comes to web programming web pages like this. Okay, all right, so let's quickly see another one. Another input type is file. Now this input type allows your users to be able to select a file and upload. So let's say you want to collect users CV, or you want to collect their profile picture, right? This is exactly the input type that is used when you upload your profile picture on Facebook and other social media. When you actually send a file in an email, so when you click on choose a file, it opens your file system, and then you are able to select which file you want to send. So it could be a folder. You could select a file right here, and then when you choose a file, then you click open, and then it shows your file has been selected, right?